Welcome to another episode of Crazy Bob. And if you have a Chrysler New Yorker, a Chrysler 300, a Dodge Intrepid, Eagle Vision of the years between 94 and 97, then you probably have the same climate control I do that looks like this. And if you do, guess what? If it blanks out and it starts blowing hot and your ABS light is on and your traction control light is on, then chances are it is not the head unit for the AC. It is not a relay. It is, get this, the ignition switch. Not the actual key portion, but the portion that sits behind there. Let me show it to you, and hopefully this will help you get your Chrysler blowing some nice cold air again. Ah, yes, in comfort. So the part that goes bad is this piece right here. This is the back portion of the ignition switch. And so to get to it, we have to take the steering column plastic surrounding off, and there's a few pieces that have to come off. So this actually, when it goes bad, supplies voltage to, guess what? ABS, traction control, and AC head unit. And it comes directly from this switch right here. So while many of you have baffled around this problem, the head units can go bad. They have loose solder joints sometimes. And if you don't have an ABS light and a traction control that comes on at the same time and your heat is blowing on full hot, then maybe it is the head unit. But if those three things are happening, chances are it's this right here. So I'm going to do a quick take apart and show it to you. I'm not going to go into the details of taking it apart. I'll just go slowly. I'm assuming that you know how to take the cover off of the steering surround, and then we'll go from there. All right. Okay, once you get the cover off, you'll see this little portion right here. This is the back end of the ignition switch on the other side. So this is the switch that goes bad. Take a close look when you unplug it. Enough emphasis can't be put on when you're taking this apart. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws, and be careful when you're doing it. Don't get impatient. This bottom piece comes off very difficultly, so you just kind of have to jiggle, wiggle, and have fun with it. So take a close look, especially that red one and the pink one there. Make sure it doesn't look burnt, doesn't look bad. Look inside, make sure the plugs look good. In this case, I'm pretty lucky. I think my problem is just the switch right here. So to get this fella off, you'll have to use a reverse Torx, which is, I think that's like a E5, and that's a E6. So why this one? Because check it out, the turn signal stock is in the way of getting to the top one. There's one there, and there's one up hidden behind there. Of course they would make it like that. So we're gonna go ahead and take the turn signal stock, lift it up so that we can get it out. So there we go. Old one's out. Now you can see the two spots where they mount a little bit better. And we're gonna put the new one in, and that should fix our hot blowing AC. So once you have it together, make sure you click the plug in till it clicks, and you'll see the little tab inside right there where my finger is, a little shady. Make sure when you tighten these, I mean, they're really just a hair past finger tight. I mean, I'd be surprised if they're like 2 Newton meters. So very, very light. And you notice there's a little red spot there. I put a dab of paint on it just to make sure they don't turn backwards. I actually put the old screws back in. The new switch comes with 2 new ones, but I went ahead and used the old ones. They actually look better. So anyway, and then on top here, make sure if you moved the cable out of the way and you move this fella out of the way, make sure you click it back in place, and it follows this channel right here. Hey guys, so I hope this was a helpful video, and hope your AC is blowing cold after you may do this fix. But most of all, here is a quick image of the tools that you'll need. This is actually a pretty straightforward job. Took me about 15 minutes. Would have taken probably 10 had I not made this video. So With that, good luck, and hope it works for you.